till the day you fucking die! Bomb you! Bomb you! Bomb you! Bomb you! Kill you! Kill you! Kill you! Call the feds on me, you fucking liar!
Now, I'm sure a lot of you people have seen that clip that I played in the beginning there. But a lot of people think he's just like rambling about nothing. But that video was directed towards Bob, and I can't play the full video because he's screaming the N-word. And I don't even think I could play that much because all the kill you and bomb you, it's a lot. But if you're unaware who Bob is, I'll put a picture up right here. Now, that's Bob Proctor. That was Daniel Larson's guardian father figure thing. This video, I got the idea to make this video because someone commented on my last Daniel Larson video asking about why he doesn't have a guardian. They just didn't know about Bob, man. But I'm giving you guys a heads up now. This is a very depressing topic. It's probably the most depressing video on this channel so far. So if you're not into that, I get it. Just click off. But let's just hop into it.
So wonderful!
The Tennyson Center for Children has become one of the Rocky Mountain region's leading treatment centers for emotionally and crisis-affected children, particularly those suffering from abuse and neglect.
Good boy.
When I first came here, I actually was really nervous.
That's 14-year-old Danny, who came from an extremely neglectful home. When his grandmother got word of Danny's situation, she moved here from California to be his guardian,
Wonderful!
so he wouldn't end up in a foster home. Danny still lived at the center for a year and a half, but now lives with his grandma, continuing to go to school at Tennyson and receive treatment.
When he came to Tennyson almost 3 years ago, he was very angry and confused and feeling very uncertain about his life and where he belonged and what was going to happen.
Rod Witt, the president of Tennyson Center, says the program gives children like Danny great opportunities.
Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen that clip of Daniel talking about the Tennyson Center before, and I only showed it because after he was released from the Tennyson Center and he went back to living with his grandma, they held an after-school book club. And a lot of people from a lot of different age groups went there. So his grandma started taking him to those book clubs, and the school knew like his grandma was close with Bob. So they put Bob and Daniel in a reading club together. Now, unfortunately, on July 24th, 2019, Daniel's grandma, Nancy, passed away from cancer. And that's a terrible thing, but that's what led Daniel to becoming Daniel, you know what I mean? Like just freaking out on the internet. He just lost it. So shortly after his grandma died, he began posting on YouTube Shorts and TikTok, and you all know the story. And like he was flipping out, just ranting, being Mr. President. They found his Pinterest, all that stuff. You were all well aware of that. But now we're going to start talking about when Bob reconnected with his life and how that went. Now, originally, Bob wasn't like, Daniel didn't talk about Bob on his YouTube or his TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Bob was just like behind closed doors. He was just giving him money, like, you know, taking him to the studio, giving him food, making sure he wasn't homeless like he is now. He was just his financial, like, provider. I'm sorry, guys, but I was searching for hours. I couldn't find a video or, like, an exact date when Daniel Larson moved in with Bob. But what I did find was shortly after when Daniel Larson moved in with Bob, Bob was like, he kind of realized that Daniel Larson was crazy, like crazier than he thought. And Bob was like the only one providing money, obviously, for the both of them because Daniel Larson isn't going to get paid off doing this YouTube psychopath, flipping out, all that stuff. He's not getting paid off that. And Bob was like, Daniel, you need to get a job. And Daniel, he did not like that. He flipped out on Bob. There was a video, you've probably seen it. I mean, like I'm saying that for a lot of these clips because this was super big on TikTok back when it was all going down. But basically, Daniel was in Bob's house like, you hit me. Oh my God, you hit me. And Bob's like, no, I didn't. Please, Daniel, get out of my house. And then Daniel beats up Bob and then keeps yelling about how Bob's beating him up. So it just got really bad, and Bob had to kick Daniel out of his house.
Wow, what the fuck?
and then Daniel got him fired from his job.
Bob no longer has a job.
I mean, you saw how proud Daniel Larson looked after announcing that. Like, he got Bob fired and he was like, okay, great. Because he did not know that without Bob having a job, Bob wasn't going to make money to support Daniel financially anymore. So Daniel was back on the streets causing mayhem and being a reckless little deviant. And that went on for a couple of months until Bob got back in contact with Daniel, which is a terrible mistake. I know you're probably well aware of the meme that Daniel Larson and Bob can't get in a car together because they're just going to fight. And I have 3 clips to show you, and I'll split it up in between each clip. But this first clip is the first time Bob tried to reach out to Daniel. He's like, dude, get in my car. Let's talk about this. We can restore our relationship. And that didn't go well. So wait. There's about to be blood. So Daniel's face is going to be bloody. And if you don't want to see that, just skip ahead.
Car! Get out of my car, Daniel! No! Get the hell out of my car! God damn! Get out of my car!
No,
Get
you
out of
don't
my
understand. You don't. Stop!
Get
It's
out of
not
my
my
car!
fault. It's not my fault. It's
Get
not
out
my
of my
fault.
car!
The motel just
car.
threatened to kill me.
Get out of my car!
Stop! The motel threatened to kill me. The motel threatened to kill me. The
Get out of
motel
my car,
threatened to
Daniel.
kill me.
When Daniel was talking about the motel, they tried to kill me. It was because, he was like homeless and he wouldn't leave the motel. And they were like, Daniel, you need to leave now. And when they say that to him hearing you need to leave is equivalent to them saying, Daniel, we're going to unalive you right now. Actually, we're going to do it on live and all your fans are going to see. So Daniel, he did not like that. And he got in the car with Bob and was just ranting about how he needs a place to stay. And Bob's like, no, Daniel, we remember what happened last time? And he's like, no, but the motel. And then he was like, Daniel, the motel didn't try and kill you. So Daniel began beating up Bob, and Bob fought back, and that's why Daniel was bloodied. But in Daniel's mind, he didn't do anything wrong. The motel tried to kill him, and they brainwashed Bob to just beat him up unprovoked. It was not cool. And it's kind of even more sad when you just see the comments in the live stream like, oh no, Mr. President, they keep feeding his delusions. And it's like, guys, leave Daniel alone, please. If they would have just left him alone, Daniel wouldn't have become as crazy as he is right now. And I'm not trying to be devil's advocate when I'm just like, guys, we should have just left him alone. I mean, a lot of people think that, but I mean, Daniel Larson, before he even became a viral sensation, he was still like into children. But like, sometimes we just can't keep feeding into his delusions. You know what I'm trying to say?
You're telling me that Grace should already be here in Colorado.
I don't want to have anything to do with Grace. I keep
But
telling
you-
you that.
And I said okay at the time.
But you keep telling me.
Because we thought that it would be better. My assistant and I thought it would be better if we made a group chat. So we made the group chat.
Doesn't have anything to do with the group.
And I'm sorry about the recording studio getting canceled. I'm sorry. But I don't know who did it.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Sagittarius or whatever his name did it. Because he had her phone. Like he's had it every time.
It's Jacob Sartorius.
Okay, for some background, this video was basically right after the first car clip I showed you, right after they were done beating up on each other and Daniel got kicked out of Bob's car, which took forever because he just wouldn't leave his car. But this is chronologically right after that. Daniel Larson gets back into Bob's car and he's just going on and on about Grace VanderWaal, and Bob was like gonna give him a studio session or recording booth or whatever, and one of Daniel's trolls was posing as Jacob Sartorius and canceled it because Jacob Sartorius is really Grace VanderWaal's real life boyfriend, not Daniel's, or maybe they're married, I don't know. But yeah, basically Daniel was like, oh, someone did it, I don't know who. And then Bob was like, it was Jacob, and he said his name wrong. I'm not even going to try and say what he said. And then Daniel corrected him. So Daniel did know who canceled it. But, basically just Daniel Larson is just deluded with Grace VanderWaal, recording studio sessions, music, and hating Bob.
Big dick muscle man.
Okay, you just pissed me off.
And that's not something you ever want to hear leave Daniel Larson's mouth, because he is a very violent person.
I tried to get you into the studio.
I understand that. Maybe I should just go to the hospital with you. We could both turn ourselves in because you were hitting yourself and I was earlier.
I can't show what really happened on that first car live, but I can assure you Daniel didn't get those bloody marks from just hitting himself. I mean, he did hit himself a lot, but Bob also had to fight back because Daniel was fighting Bob. And he's just saying, oh, no, Bob, you were hitting yourself. When that is not what happened. That's just far from the truth. Daniel was beating up on Bob, and now the story's completely different.
Maybe we should both go in now. This is why I don't get anything done anymore. Is because I'm sitting here arguing with you.
I'm driving. What do you want me to do instead?
Well, just have a normal fucking conversation for once without arguing. And for you to actually understand that my life and my choices are my life and my choices.
They are. That's worked out swell.
Oh my God. I understand that. And I understand that you're partially upset that Jacob and Grace never came to Colorado and that she apparently lied to me.
She apparently lied to you? Like, what does that even mean? Like, dude, Grace does not know. Well, she does know who you are, Daniel, because you just wouldn't leave her alone. Her family had to reach out to you and tell you to stop talking about her. Like, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I fucking suck. And I'm sorry I have a small fucking dick.
That was out of left field, but I forgot to give you guys context. People theorize that Daniel and Bob, they have a, more tight relationship than just being a father figure and grandson figure. People theorize that they had a little fling going on there, which if that's true, but okay, back to it.
You don't have a small fucking dick. There's pictures of you just as big on there.
And, Bob hyped Daniel up. And the pictures of him out there was that live stream. And I was tuned into that live stream. The Stay Tuned live stream. I was there. I witnessed that live, which I've still not recovered from. Now, this is the last car video clip I'm going to show you. It's really bad. This is I think this is the most recent one. This is the one that it's bad. It gets really bad for good old Daniel here. But some context is Bob wanted to meet up with Daniel again. Oh my God, Bob, stop. And there was a thing. It was Daniel, we can meet up, but you can't be on your phone. Don't let the trolls get in your head. Don't let any of this happen. And Daniel did not like that because he's an American and he has rights.
So what is it?
Get out.
I'm not going to do it. Because I had my phone...
Get the fucking out of my car!
Okay, don't fucking grab me.
You want me to break your fucking arm?
If you break my arm...
Then get the fuck out of my car!
Okay, then let go of me, fucker!
And another fight breaks out in the car. In the last video I showed you, there was a fight. I had to chop it out. I don't want this video to be taken down because our good old friend Daniel here, he's very active when it comes to fighting.
If you fucking hit... Holy fuck, where did my phone go? Where did my fucking phone go? Oh, you are hitting me!
You're hitting me! God damn you!
It's just, Daniel is crazy. I mean, Daniel's oh, you're hitting me. And Bob's no, Daniel, you're hitting me. Because I guarantee Bob wasn't just swinging on Daniel. Daniel was swinging on Bob.
You hit me first, bitch!
Get out of my car!
You hit me first! I'm not playing these games with you! Holy...
Daniel says that he's the one that's done playing games. As if Bob... never mind.
Fucking hell, bitch! Don't grab me like that! Don't fucking grab me!
Quit hitting me!
Daniel says, quit grabbing me. But he's clearly holding his hands over Bob's mouth. As you can hear, his voice is muffled. It's just, Daniel's delusional. Big surprise, I know.
You hit me!
No! You hit me repeatedly! Don't...
Then let go of me!
Get out of my car! hitting me?
You hit me, so I
Get
have
out
a
of my
right to
car.
defend myself.
Get out of my
Fucker.
car! Get out of my car!
Now where's my phone, bitch?
Get open the door and you'll find it. Get out of my car! Ow! God damn you! I'm gonna call the cops now.
No, because you hit me.
Get the hell out of
You
my car!
hit me. Fucker. Ow! Fucking
Get away from my car!
holy fucking hell! You ran over me! Fucker! You fucking ran over me, fucker!
Now, as you can see, Bob clearly didn't run over Daniel. I mean, that whole ordeal didn't go down very well. But Daniel began spam posting, and he posted that clip you guys saw in the very beginning of the video after that, and then this clip.
Bob just ran me over with his fucking car. Bob just fucking ran me over with his fucking car. Bob just ran me over with his car. Bob just ran me over. Bob just ran me over. Bob just ran me over with his car. My fucking parents. Bob just ran me over with his.
And now Bob just completely is cut off contact with Daniel, which he should have done years ago. He's not giving him money anymore. He's not doing any of that anymore. I mean, he said he wasn't going to give him money anymore, but continued to give him money for years. But they're done, basically. No, shocker. So until Bob begins to reach out to Daniel again, Bob is just going to be used by Daniel as the scapegoat. Everything wrong is all Bob's fault. Because, like, now there's trolls calling Daniel, acting like they're Bob, which I don't know how he can't tell the difference between a troll's voice and Bob's voice. But they're just, it's not looking good for Daniel and Bob. And that's really all I got to say for this video. It's a little bit longer than my other ones, so I hope you guys can endure that. And goodbye.